Hi everyone. I wanted to do a quick follow-up video on what we saw in the library lesson today. I'm using web databases, Web of Science in particular, and Endnote for managing your references. So Amber showed you guys how to produce a reference, a bibliography, like a total bibliography from your references in EndNote. But what you may want to do, and particularly for this assignment, is to actually scan and format an individual paper. And so I'm going to show you how to do that using EndNote. Okay, so we have a couple of things open right here. I've got my browser with my EndNote web in it, and I've also got a Word document where we can say I'm writing my paper. And this could be your assignment, or this could be your proposal. This could really be any paper. So I'm hoping you guys can use these skills you learn in this class and other things. But a couple things I wanted to point out. One is this my EndNote web. Now I have this tab here because I installed that plugin. Amber mentioned that during our class today, but she said that sometimes particularly older versions of Word do not play all that well with it. I can't speak for those ones, but I can say I've got the newest version of Word and that works pretty well. And so again, if you want to format, right, we want to format a bibliography here. You can see you have these different options here, and this is where you do that cite while you write a plugin. If you download that and install that, then you're going to end up with this tab here in Word, or again, this only works with Word, this My EndNote Web. And so what will happen is, so when you go to My EndNote Web, in Word, it will ask you to type in a username and password, and the username and password is the exact same one that you used on the web version of My EndNote Web. All right, and so let's say that I want to write a paper on nanotoxicology, and I'm saying that the best one ever was written in 2009. And so one thing that you can do is, the way EndNote Web works, we use the author last name followed by year. Okay, and so if you want a hint on how to do this, if you look at format paper, right? Let's say you want to format a paper. So this is the alternative way to do this. You can look here. Let's see. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. So it will show you an example. So this is like an example of a formatted paper. All right. So you see that the way you format is you use these little curly brackets with last name followed by year. Okay, and that's exactly what I did here. And so if you want to do it on the web, what you'll do is you'll save this, go save as, and then you'll say a rich text format. Okay, you save it as my paper rich text format. Right, and then you can upload it in here, select your paper, select your bibliography style, and hit format. I will say that sometimes I have a little problem with this. This doesn't deal with what we refer to as ambiguous citations very well. And so what I'll end up doing is I'll show you an example here just using my EndNote, the plugin. So if you do have Word, especially the most recent version of Word, I recommend you do this. And so let's say I wanted to convert this. So what I do is I select the style of a reference that I want. Let's say I want to do this in the style of, let's see if they have it up here, ACS Nano. All right, so it's a nanotechnology journal that I'm interested in. So I select that, and I click this button that says Update Citations in Bibliography. And here's the problem. So now we have an ambiguous thing. So we got two different papers where this last name, Marquis, is one of the authors. So you have to select which one. Say this is the one that I want. And there it is, and it's automatically done that. So this is really handy. All right, let's say I decided I wanted to have a different paper in here as well, and so I want to put it right here. Let's say I want to change this. So this is the second best paper, and it was written in 2009. The best paper was written best paper on nanomedicine was written in 2009. Also, the best paper on nanotoxicology was 2009. Let's say I wanted to put another paper in here. So I'm being very self-indulgent, as you can see. All right. And so if I want to do this, I want to update my citation. So I'm going to say I also want to keep ACS Nano. For this case, that first one I wanted was this other one on nanomedicine. So I insert that one, and bam. And you can see this automatically changed this reference here, which had been listed at 1 to 2 because it's now the second reference, and your first one is now 1. So this is really handy way to manage your references, and this is sort of some of the power that's involved in this, because you can take this later, like you can even copy and paste this into it. Let's say you're writing another document where you also wanted to keep these references, and so it will manage the order and the style of the references for you. And let's say you decide that, oh, you know, I'm not sure I like the way this looks. You can actually just click this button here that says convert to unmatched, convert citations. You can say convert it to unformatted, and you just get your endnotes back. And now let's say instead of ACS Nano, I want to do, let's pick some random here. Let's say Journal of Analytical Chemistry, which is somewhere around here. And I guess it's under J's, which is not on this list. Huh, that's strange. Okay, well, I'll just do regular ACS. In that case, update, and there. Now we have it. Looks pretty similar, but that shows you how this works. So hopefully this is something you find useful. Again, you don't necessarily need to use this for your assignment. You can do it the way that Amber showed you in class, but you could also try it this way. All right, see you guys on Monday.